Well, hello there, my gorgeous boutique babes, and welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique, and welcome if you are new. If you are new, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and the bell while you're at it, because you won't want to miss my uploads every time I have a new one to share with you all. With that being said, and I know that's like a common phrase, but all in all, I'm so happy to have you all here. If you remember this last set, this was my sister's gender reveal nails, and I don't know if I told y'all, but she is having a boy. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this previous set, which was all kind of acrylic. I can't even speak this morning. Excuse me, y'all. My goodness. So I'm removing her acrylic. So basically everything you see here, it is like a square nail. I took my local nail supply tips, which actually have like a royal curve to them. They're royal curve square basically. And I really like the curve. It's coming back in style. It's a bit more natural looking than just the straight kind of C-curve nails or pinched straight tips. Excuse me. My goodness. So I'm just removing her old previous set, which is colored acrylics and glitters. I have a bunch of new glitters, and these colored acrylics are actually from Glam Glitz and Mia's Secret. I can list several names of them in the description index below. If y'all are interested, I will leave them below, and if I can find any links, I will leave those as well. So I'm just coming in, removing her old design down to the thin clear base because I like to use that. So not only I have something to file back down to, but I also can come back down to this and just redo a design, especially if your thin clear base has barely any lifting, or, you know, even just the natural lifting where it's going to kind of lose some of its strength under there. It's literally just helping us with a base to build on top of, and that's why it's so super thin. Now, because of that, my sister did kind of break a couple of them because, you know, she was doing a couple things. And whenever I have like a family member or a friend I'm doing nails for, we talk and just hang out and kind of bullshit around so much that the nails end up taking hours and hours to do. But I absolutely love spending time with my friends and family, and doing nails is such a huge passion for me because I love art so much. And to all my new subbies that are here from my actual shorts videos, thank you so much for being here. And this is actually some of my previous or most recent shorts are from this set itself, and ones that I've done kind of here and there, just messing around. So I'm using my Mia's Secret to lay my thin clear base. So I'm using my Mia's Secret Violet EMA monomer, and I'm using my Mia's Secret clear acrylic polymer. Now, the next liquid I'll be using when this is gone, which it basically is Cassie from Amazon. And I'll also leave the description index open in my next video. Not open, but I'll leave the link for that because it's actually more affordable than Mia's Secret, and it's very comparable. I've used it already, and it's actually a good monomer. So we are using Glam Glitz Color Blend 3 collection here, and we are using some of Mia's Secret's colors as well. I didn't end up using the green glow one, but I did end up using Let's Party from their Blue Lovers collection, which is kind of weird because it's more of like a green color, but I get it. It's like a greenish blue in a sense. So I like what they did with that collection. So I'm swirling Perry Twinkle, Blew Me Away, Aquamarine, Aquamarine, and Let's Party, and then some of the Teal I'm Blue. And I'm just kind of swirling those around together. I'm trying not to be like too thick with the acrylic because I am going to come in with, I'm not going to do glitter on this nail. Yeah, I don't do glitter on this nail, but I do come in and encapsulate because this is a marble nail and you don't want to leave this just by itself, because then when you come in to shape and file, you're likely going to cut through a lot of that and ruin your design. So just keep that in mind. And I'm just taking a couple more colors, swirling those around and pushing it up to the cuticle without touching the skin, making sure that you can see the design and making sure that I'm removing any product that I need to so that it's not super duper thick. And for me anyways, the way I build my nails is I like it pretty thin around the edges and cuticle area, nice and tapered. And then you're gonna kind of come up a tiny bit, just a little bit of it. You don't even really need an apex on short nails like these. Not a huge one anyways. And if you're encapsulating, which I'm doing because, oh, that's what I did. So I did the mermaid scales on the marble nails on the pinky. And I filled those in with glow acrylic powder. So on this one, I'm actually using Afterglow from Glam Glitz Glow Powder Collections. And this is a white powder that glows purple. Super pretty. I've actually left in the end, not pictures of it glowing, but I actually took footage of it glowing and to show you both sides, because on the other side, I did a pink glow, which is called electrifying, I believe. I'm pretty sure. So if I'm wrong, I'll leave the name of that in the description index below. But yes, I'm pretty sure it's Afterglow with the white glow, and then it's electrifying on the other side with the pink glow, which is like a neon pink glow. So right here, I'm using Peritwinkle, and I'm actually coming in on this nail with a 3-color ombre. So I'm coming in with Peritwinkle, then I'll use, I believe, and it's not Teal I'm Blue, it's Teal of Approval, actually. So I'm using Peritwinkle, Blew Me Away, and I believe Teal of Approval. I'm pretty sure, but let's see. So this one I know is, yeah, Teal of Approval. And then I'm going to use Blew Me Away at the top portion near the cuticle. So these are extremely wet powders as well. So you want to make sure that like when you're doing a design like this, that yes, that it's wet, but you also want to make sure that it is not super wet, because you're going to end up pulling a lot of that color off your nail like I did with the Peritwinkle. So just let it kind of sit for a little bit, not too long, but enough time to where it's going to stay put where you need it, you know? So I'm adding more of the color where I need it, where it got pulled off with my brush. And these are things that are just trial and error, y'all. So you get it, you know, with time and practice comes more perfection and getting things. And just like with drawing on the nails, like if you're drawing cartoons or you're into that, like I need to start practicing more as well, because I love drawing cartoons on nails. So, and it's definitely something that is really popular, especially right now. There's a lot of ladies that are so talented, even gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen are so talented on so many different social networking platforms. I mean, especially Instagram, you go on there and some of that artwork you see are just like, your mind is blown by some of the pieces that you see on nails. It's just insane. It's so nice. So, I mean, some of these people are just so extremely talented, but they will be the first ones to tell you that they started off just like anybody else. And if you see like their first picture to their now picture, it is amazing, the transformation. And a lot of these people break it down like by shape so that you can draw these characters much easier. So you start off with like familiar shapes like squares, circles, triangles, like for the limbs, head, body, whatever, right? And then you add like these little extra kind of lines or details to bring the character more together, to bring the body shape more together that doesn't look like boxy and shapy like that. You're going to add your curves to like the edges and stuff like that. So they break it down so incredibly easy for people to start off with. That way, when you get to the point where you're intermediate and beyond, you're able to then help the next person learn. You know what I mean? So this nail here, I decided to take Mermaid something. I know this was from, actually, this was from the swap that I did with Chrissy Beauty, Queen of Bling Nails and Beauty on Instagram and here on YouTube. She is amazing. I've been friends with her since the very beginning on here. And I actually joined her Unicorn and Mermaid birthday glitter group swap. And this was one of the glitters the one that I used at the free edge, that was one of them that I got in there. It was like a 2 mix. She did like a unicorn one and a mermaid one, and it had like the hearts in it. It's so pretty. I also used Mermaid Tail by Nailz Cliques, and I will leave like the names of the glitter mixes. Since I can't remember them all right now, I will go ahead and look for those and leave the name and detail like the person who made it in the description index below, because I want to give them their flowers as well. Everyone deserves a shout out. If you can remember people's names and where you got the design inspiration from, it's definitely worth shouting people out, because I feel like sometimes people don't get enough credit that they deserve. And yeah, of course, like, you know, taking inspiration from people isn't so much like copying in a negative way. Like, that's the biggest form of flattery. One of the biggest forms of flattery is imitation and copying people. So if anyone sees anything that they like on my page, of course, by all means, definitely use it to your advantage. If it inspires you, I am totally humbled by that, and do not mind if anybody, you know, takes inspiration from mine as well. I have learned from so many people here on YouTube, on Instagram, just a lot of different places. And I'm very happy that I've had the opportunity here on YouTube to share my art with people. And it's just, I really enjoy it. So I'm glad that people enjoy my stuff. And if you do enjoy, and you are enjoying thus far, and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It is free for you, and it helps me the most. It really does. It helps me a lot. The subscriptions, a lot of people who watch my videos actually aren't even subscribed, about 67% or so, according to my, I don't even know what the name for it is, the algorithm and the settings that I go into on YouTube Studio. Most of my watchers are not subscribed. Only about 30-something% are. So if that's you, and there's anything I could do to draw you in a bit more, if there's something in particular you would like to see more from me, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I do comment back to anybody that tries to talk to me or talks to me on here. I love hearing from you all. So if you have any suggestions, any questions, comments, you want to get to know me a bit better, feel free to pop those below. And like I said, I will respond in a timely manner. Yeah. And so right here, you see me going in now. I tried marbling at that tip with Let's Party and a couple other colors, but it didn't exactly come out the way I wanted. And that's most likely because the bead that I picked up was definitely too, not dry, but it was on the drier side, so it didn't work. And it was also too big. So I just went ahead and kind of went in with an ombre and kind of pulled off the rest of that off the free edge. So I'm actually going to use some of the netting in the free edge, but I'm not going to fill it in with any color. I'm going to just cap it. I'm coming back to the 3-color ombre, and I'm coming in now with a fine iridescent glitter, which comes in 12 different colors, and I will be sharing those another day with you all, probably in one of my shorts, because I've been doing a lot of random glitter videos. If you all have been enjoying those, definitely let me know in the comments if it's something you want to keep around as well. So I'm just encapsulating now after I've put the glitter on there, because like I said, you don't want to cut into it and remove it, especially after all that hard work you've done. On the thumbnail, we're coming in with Ursula, which is also by Nailz Cliques. And this is one of her other mixes that she sent into one of the mermaid glitter group swaps that we had did. I believe it was actually a Disney villain group swap that we did with Didi Hernandez, Nails and All That Glitters. I don't think she's still doing anything on here, but I know her channel still exists. If you want to go and subscribe and watch some of like her older videos, you know, definitely do so. I will try and locate the link and try to leave it in the the description index below. So when you open that menu, you could just see her link. And if you want to watch some of her videos, she actually used to do aqua handle brushes as well. I remember my first 2 aqua handles before they started making them. I'm pretty sure it was before they started making them like in bulk and selling them commercially. She used to do like custom aquarium brushes. So I had my Native American one and I had my Alice in Wonderland one. I love my Native American culture, and I try to celebrate it in every, or as much aspects of my life as I can. I try to pay homage to my ancestors and their traditions and stuff. I try to keep up with a lot of them, but I will be the first to admit that I don't do enough, and I do want to get more into that part of my culture. So if anybody's curious, I'm actually Lumbee Native American in particular. I do have a couple other kinds. I know my ancestry does come up as Mayan and Incan on my mom's genealogy chart. But our main Native American comes from Lumbee Native American, which I don't know if anybody knows anything about them on here, but they have been fighting for a long time to be recognized because they're mixed with African and Native American, and they just kind of, it was around, I believe it was around the time that like slavery was getting like more common in the States, and because the Native Americans were also being treated very similarly and really badly along with Africans who were brought here, or just some that were already here, or ones that immigrated. They came together and kind of made their own tribe, if that makes sense. Even though it was mixed, they created their own tribe and they called it the Lumbee tribe. So they are African mixed with Native American. So they've been fighting to be not recognized like that, because they are a recognized Native American tribe. They are trying to get, like, just like every other tribe that is recognized and put into the, I don't even know what the right words are, but into the records and stuff. I guess that's what they're fighting. The last time I looked it up, that's what they were doing. I don't know if they've had any luck or not yet, but yeah. So if you wanted to know a little about me, that's a little bit. I have more. So if it's something you're interested in, I could do a Q&A maybe one day. But back to the nails. So we are coming in now with just a few colors and doing our marble on the pinky that we're going to bring our netting into and use that to create our mermaid scales that we love. My sister, when we were done doing our nails, she was like, that's exactly what I pictured. So yes, we dipped that into our clear acrylic powder by Me a Secret, just to make it so it's not so sticky pulling out. It's just more difficult when it's too sticky to pull it out, because a lot of times you'll like either get it stuck or it will remove some of that acrylic with it. So we try to use that acrylic powder so that it's like, it's almost like a cooking spray essentially for a pan. It's similar to that. So then I take my Electrifying by Glam Glitz Glow Collection and I run it all through. Make sure it's really wet too, because you want it to seep into all those cracks and crevices. And yeah, so in the end, before we encapsulate them, obviously we're going to take our hand file and file over the surface until you see the periwinkle, until you see the marbling colors poke through and you just see like the pink in the cracks and crevices. So you don't want it all over the nail. You just want it in those cracks. So that's why you file down to where it reveals that. So on this one with the 3-color ombre, I decided to do Seal of Approval, Blew Me Away, and Aquamarine. So I believe this one here is Aquamarine, and then we do the Teal of Approval, and then we do the Blew Me Away. So here is Teal of Approval. And you see how easy it is to kind of swipe. Like if it's too wet and you're not waiting long enough, it's very easy to swipe that color off. So I try to be really gentle because I want it to stay. So Teal of Approval, Aquamarine, and then we're going to come in with Blew Me Away at that cuticle area and bring that over the Teal of Approval. I believe it's Teal of Approval, or is it Teal yeah, I think it's Teal of Approval. Anyways, I'm going to leave the list of the colors in the description index so that you all, if you did want to recreate this set, you can go and check out the colors there. So this is Blew Me Away. I love this color. Such a pretty blue color and very easy to use as well. I actually really like how this 3-color ombre came out. The colors went so well together. They really did. Let me know what y'all think of this ombre. Do you prefer the periwinkle with the blue colors, or do you like how the 3 blues look together? And I'm using that same glitter to come over the surface of this, and then I'm going to encapsulate, and we're going to repeat, you know, the same process on the rest of the nails. This time on the pointer, instead of trying to marble the Let's Party with the other blues, I just went in with Let's Party and did the ombre with the nudish pink color. I believe that's actually either Froze or Heartbreaker. I'm pretty sure, but I have to double check. And again, I'll leave that in the description index below. I'm just encapsulating using my Mia Secret clear acrylic polymer, using my Mia Secret violet EMA monomer. And now I'm coming in with the Mermaid, I know it's not Mermaid Love, but it's definitely called Mermaid something. And it has the hearts in it and different iridescent glitters and different other heart. Like you see that white iridescent or pearlescent one, like there's other little like purple ones and blue ones that are hollowed out that are in there as well. And then I'm going to come in with the other glitter. I know I used 3 on the other side. I think I ended up, or I used 2 on the other side possibly, and then I used 3 over here. Either way, it came out really nice. Yeah, so I ended up coming in with Mermaid Tail, Melissa Nailz Cliques Mermaid Tail, and I used that from the cuticle down over the rest of the glitter. I think these came out so nice, and it was just really easy to, not easy, but like the longer you do nails, things just get a little simpler. Like the way you lay your product, it just becomes kind of like second nature. Like you already know how to place it, you know how much you need, you know how much liquid to powder ratio needs to be there. Like these are just things you get with time, and you know, it's kind of like being in the gym. Once you start seeing results, it like pushes you and encourages you to do more. That's how I feel about nails as well. Like the better you get, it just really, it's really satisfying to see how far you've come, like from the beginning to however long in you are. You know what I mean? So this is Let's Party, and I'm just using that one color instead of trying to marble a bunch of them. And I am blending the back of that so there's not a harsh line that the nude has to come over. Yeah, and I just pull off any excess that I don't need if it's too thick. Other than that, I leave it the way it is, and I bring over the nude over that, and I do the netting in the free edge area, and I just cap it with the clear. I don't fill it in with any of the other colors, and I really like how it turned out. It looked really, really good, and my sister loved it. So I just used the one bead there, and if I need a little bit more, I'll add a little more, but I don't know if I did or didn't. I might have added a little bit more of the nude pink up there just to fill in those gaps that kind of look too see-through. If I did, I don't remember. I don't think I did though. So just putting that there, and then we fill it in with our clear, and that'll be that. And then the thumb will be similar to the other side, and we'll cap. We will file those pinkies and also cap those as well. And I've left pictures in the end for you. I've also left footage to show you how good they glow. I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun doing these nails and sharing them with you. If you can, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new here. And if you don't mind sharing, that would be great. You don't have to. It's not required. Clearly, it's not even required to subscribe. But I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It does mean so, so much to me. And without you all, I wouldn't be doing any of this. I'd have no reason to, really. So I hope you all enjoyed this and enjoyed the mermaid scale tutorial basically. And if you do any and you want to tag me, my Instagram is at Sharon's Nail Boutique, same as the YouTube. And I really hope to hear from y'all and see what y'all create with these. And until my next one, y'all, I love y'all so much. Please don't forget to like this video as well. And I will see y'all in my next one, babes. Bye.